Well, I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah? Did you enjoy it?
You couldn't hear it.
You couldn't hear it, but did you enjoy the overall effect of it?
No, I think the screaming was a little bit much.
The screaming was too much. Well, on the next house, we'll turn the screaming down.
I think they have, on the whole, they have quite a good effect. It's the people themselves, I think, cause any immoral effect that turns out. It's nothing to do with the Stones themselves, as far as I'm concerned. I think they just get hysterical. I don't think it pleases anything at all. A lot of it's show more than anything else. But the Stones themselves, I think, are good artists.
It's better that they got all their high spirits out in the cinema watching an act than went around sort of getting it elsewhere.
If you like to put it that way, yes. As long as they don't damage the cinema.
Right.
Or the Stones.
Right. I'll second that.
I always wanted, when I was in junior school and everything, I always wanted to be a musician. I always wanted to be in a band. And I knew it was so impossible and so unlikely that I would be, that I just dismissed it completely from my mind. And suddenly, last year, I remembered, you know, after all that time, suddenly remembered that I'd always wanted to be, and now I was, you know. It didn't mean a thing to me anymore. It's such a big ambition, it was unobtainable when I was little.
What's your ambition now?
To be a musician. I'm not a musician, I just play in a band, you know. I can get by on things we do, and perhaps I'm better than average, or better than some and worse than some. But you can always learn, and you never become as good as you'd like to, I don't think, no matter what you play. And to be a musician, I think I'd have to really work for a few years and really concentrate and practice and take lessons and read and everything. I'm not a musician, just play music. I think there is a difference.
Why did you take up music?
Well, this is it, you see. I didn't really take up... I didn't look upon it as saying I'm music. I just took up the drums.
Yes.
And a musician, to me, if someone said he's a great musician, I'd say, oh really? And then I think musicians, you know, a musician as music is an art form in itself, and I haven't created an art form. I play music that is, it's not, it doesn't need an art form. You're a fag. And I don't seriously consider, if someone said to me, someone said to me, you're playing with Shostakovich next week, I would say, wonderful. How could I play with Shostakovich, you see? Because I can't read. I'm not a musician of that caliber. Maybe it's just standards I'm looking at.
But surely when Shostakovich is creating music, he's not actually reading music, he's feeling it.
Yeah, I agree with this.
He knows how to put it down on paper.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know how to put half of what I maybe feel down.
But that doesn't matter, does it?
Maybe it doesn't matter, but I don't see that if it... Maybe it's just an inferiority complex. Maybe I'm great after all.
If you weren't then a music maker, what would you like to be?
Design.
Design what?
A designer, because I was one. I don't know, just a graphic designer.
Would you be content to be just a designer?
I don't know. I would call myself a designer because I couldn't be a painter.
Why couldn't you be a painter?
Because I'm not versed well enough in the language of painting.
But if you want to be an artist, surely you have to learn a language.
Yeah, well...
Couldn't you learn a language?
I don't think I'm talented enough.
It doesn't need talent, surely. It needs discipline.
No, I don't need a lot of talent as well.
What sort of talent?
I think talent of knowing, which is...
Well, knowing comes from discipline.
Not necessarily.
Surely the talent is to have an imagination.
Yeah.
Don't you think you're imaginative with your work?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you ever feel that you're evolving something new that hasn't been done before?
What, when I play?
Yeah.
No.
Do you ever try?
No.
Would you like to?
I couldn't because I think the limitations pretty strict.
What? You mean of the instrument?
The just popular music is restricting in a way.
Are you a happy person?
Me?
Yes.
I'm not happy here, but I'm
Where are you happy?
at home.
You have a home.
Yeah, you see, this is where maybe I differ from the rest. The fact that, like, when I'm at home, I can pick a book up and play a record. But, you know, and I have a wife and that. It makes you a bit sort of cosy in a way, I suppose, but I like it. I'm happier at home. I'm happiest at home.
Do you find, therefore, that having a home is in some ways incompatible, then, with being what you are?
I don't think it fits in with what I am. That's what you mean. It doesn't at all, no. I mean, it's not expected to. That's the main fact. But, you know, I enjoy it.